Big brother David Banner said we gotta focus. We gotta lock in for the fourth quarter. So understand this. He's up.
I'm really enjoying this. This is the shit. We can do this all day whenever you would, just so you know. I was telling my publicist how much I'm enjoying
We out here. We out. Mic check, mic check. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael Wade, and welcome back to the CasBar, the show where we have casual conversation over video gameplay. Today, we're gonna get into some 2K with the legend from Mississippi, David Banner. David Banner is an American rapper, record producer, activist, and might I add, a voice for the culture and for the people. Beyond the music, he is known for his project, the God Box Lecture Series, where he speaks to black men and women across the country with a message of encouragement and truth, inspiring people to think. He has a new movie entitled Never Heard, hitting theaters for one day only on November 1st. So rule number one, we're gonna play a full game, 2-minute quarters. Rule number two, if I'm up at the end of a quarter, then David has to reach into the question block and pull out a gold coin and follow the prompts. But if he's up at the end of a quarter, then he gets 15 seconds to do whatever he likes. And rule number three, we taking no L's. You know how it goes, Team Cassius. We have a 2K opponent who plays 2K. This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Zoom and everything.
All the way out so you can see the whole
the whole floor. Yeah. Now you really does this. How you been though? What you been up to?
Oh man, just working. More movies. Had a very successful album called The God Box to come out. You know, Euro step. Oh, no need.
So the God Box is out. You have some documentary, well not documentary, but lecture style conversations that go.
It's a lecture that goes along with it. And what I realized is, you know, people criticize our people for not liking conscious music, but sometimes it's just because people don't understand. So I realized, man, I actually said it in one of my verses. I said, if my people are blind, that's fine. I'll spit it in Braille.
Ooh.
You know, whatever it takes in order to make sure that our people can learn. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm said by any means necessary. That don't necessarily mean violence.
At all.
That means that you'll do whatever you need to do to make sure that our people are conscious.
So you have a new film coming out in November.
Never heard.
Never heard.
Right.
Tell us about that. What's your character like on that film?
This whole movie is about a young man who never heard his father speak, and I play the father. Go ahead, reach into the box. See your first question. You know what I'm saying? You got to answer.
We will hold on for that. Well, you won the first score. You up at the wait? Are you up at the first score?
I made sure I was watching.
Yeah,
while you was talking, I was focused. Just so you know, I'm always focused on the money, bro.
So first up, you got 15 seconds to promo whatever you need to promo in that camera.
So do a lot of women look at this?
Yeah.
Okay, men, cut this off for a second, ladies. I'm so handsome. You know, this is your opportunity to see me promote myself and my beauty. And while you're looking at me, you can go to davidbanner.com. You know, actually on my new CD, The God Box, there's a loofah type material on the front of my CD. So the ladies can use my face to rub their body while they're like showering.
That's clever.
Okay.
That's clever. I'm not gonna lie, you got a good team. You got a real good team right now.
But I'm really honestly not playing yet. I mean, I'm keeping good conversation, and which I think is very important, because one thing that I notice about our people, we get very emotional when it comes to games. And I'm actually enjoying you as an individual and as a human being.
I appreciate
I don't want this to hurt you. Because that's actually like what I'm trying to do.
You being considerate about feelings and emotions. You started off talking a little bit about film, and you're back in that space. The title is Never Heard, and it's about a young man who's never heard his father's voice.
Speak.
Why?
And because his dad went in when he was a baby, and what's funny is the son is starting to go down.
The father's path?
Yeah, and he's about to go to jail, and the dad actually was in the streets real tough, but he didn't commit the crime that he was that he went to jail for. So he actually has an opportunity to be exonerated of that crime right before his son goes to jail. So he's fighting against time to make sure that his son doesn't do the same thing that he's doing.
So how's he fighting? Like, what's the path of the journey, like, or the premise that he holds on to while behind bars?
That's his son. And I want my son to do the same up shit I did. That's what it's generational curses. You know what I'm saying? And most of us are trying not to do the same thing, and we turn around and we're doing the same thing our pops did or our great-grandfather did. Not necessarily because it's our actual generational curses, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. But what we don't look at is the situations that are set up to bait us. I give you an example. The ghetto in general, this is how I know America is full of hypocritical bullshit. The ghettos were designed by the Nazis for Jewish people. And it was an experiment. They actually tested it on animals. If you put any animal on this planet, if you put a lot of them in a very small area with limited resources, they will kill itself. It always will. Like the example that I give people, they talk about crabs in a bucket, but the crabs ain't supposed to be in a hot-ass bucket full of boiling water in the first place.
Very true.
If you put anything in a situation, they're gonna react in order to survive. So the fact that white people call it the ghetto and they know the result of that experiment shows how hypocritical they are. You put anything in that situation. You put white folks in that situation. Look at London, the ghettos in London. They act 10 times worse than black
over there. It is
10
different.
times worse than black folks do in America. So, you know, he's just fighting against that, man, and just trying to do better. And the sad part about it, and we see this in all our communities, even when you try to do better, if you're going back to the hood, in a lot of cases, the situations are so dark and so morbid that you still end up being sucked into the same exact situation.
We about to start the second half.
So you got two questions.
You are up. You are up. So you said you wanted me to dig into the question block and see how this works. All right, cool. So every time I gotta do this never really turn out too well. But a cheat code. All right.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Like
so the cheat code is like something that I learned along the way. That was like a cheat code to the game, the industry, the grind that I do. That I wish I kind of knew before I started up. You know, I think being genuine, authentic, and always remembering and reflecting about who you are is the thing that's optimal in your success. Because if you don't know who you are, then your success can be a little bit false.
And it can be manipulated by other people if you don't know who you are. My cheat code is the fact that there is no cheat code. How old are you, if you don't mind?
25.
Okay, a lot of people who work for me are your age. And everybody wants to get ahead. You cannot cheat the process.
Very true.
If you get on fast, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fall fast. If you don't have a great foundation, which takes years to build, then you have nothing to stand on. You're brittle. What's after 2?
3.
What was that?
3. Oh, he tried it. He tried it.
That's all right.
Nah, I got baited.
Right.
See, I got baited. I didn't even need to do. That's the ego. That's the ego you were talking about.
That was cute, though.
That was the ego you were talking about.
But that was cute, though. What's that?
Still going for it. Nah.
Oh yeah, I'm on you. That was me. That wasn't even. That wasn't because he was wide open.
Come on, it's a lot. It's like 5 guys in the paint.
Well, it was 2 of them there for me though. Come here. Watch this. Pick a roll. Somebody's open. That extra pass we just talked about. Oh.
This is getting out of hand. I need more than one.
Here you go. Ooh. Oh, did you do that? Pop! Oh, sorry. Mississippi coming out right now.
Y'all really play. I'm down by.
Yeah, but
11.
you can still do it though.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out. Because I'm trying to look for the openings but there are none. Nobody's jumping.
Can I
for
tell you
anything.
what my thing is? Just be patient. Everybody has a weakness. It's just it may be a half a second before the shot clock. Everybody has some type of weakness somewhere, but are you patient enough to find it? Just be patient.
Do you feel like you have to find your own weakness before other people do, if that makes any sense?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But sometimes we are creature of habit and some just happens sometimes. That's why practice is so important.
That's the one I needed. That's the one I needed.
It's getting tough.
This is getting
But I still think you can do it. No, don't worry about it now. We're going to keep going for this one.
All right. Well, you want to plug something else for 15 seconds?
Oh, no. You are not sliding out this ass whooping right here.
Oh. It's like I see the pass, but then it don't go through. Trophies is being earned, making adjustments. What's that coming from?
A lot of times, you only have a half a second, especially when you're dealing with with people who are that good. You gotta get on it. When that open, you only got a half a second. Ooh. Man, I need that foul.
Yeah, I need to get to the line. That's what I need to do. I can't do any more of this.
That's the reason why, like, I don't believe it's fair to play anything like at least less than 4 minutes. Oh, because it's so hard, especially when you're dealing with a shooting team. Even if I let you let the time run out, like with me staying out of bounds, it would be really hard for you to come back and win, especially when I'm shooting. Like
almost everybody really shooting. Like you got, yeah, that's what we needed. Yeah, that's what we needed.
That was cute. I mean, it was slightly attractive, not great, but slightly attractive. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do now. Since it's only 12 seconds, I want to try to double your score. That's what I'm going to
go for different
I have to play
achievements?
I have to play another game.
Oh man.
Oh!
Okay. So that's the final. 21-12. I took a L. But the big homie David Banner came through and dropped some.
So then what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your L and we're gonna put OVE at the end of it and show some love.
It's always love. It's always love. Anybody that you like to nominate to come in since you a big gamer?
Game is probably one of like in Madden, I was told like he's ranked.
That's what he do.
He's ranked. Snoop. Me and Snoop used to play all the time. Snoop would throw you out the house. So like if you over playing Uncle Snoop and you run through him, he'll tell you get the fuck out and he'll practice all day and be like, hey, Banner, what you doing, nephew? You know, yeah, like those are two people like could really play the game. I don't know how game finds the time. I run through most games.
I wouldn't have known. I thought I was gonna be able to just ask you a lot of questions and I lost focus and you do it.
Yeah, well, no, if you would have had all the focus in the world, yeah, probably would. No, seriously, I have beat one of the creators of the game before. Like maybe about 5-6 years ago. In the Bay. I think we were in the Bay Area when we played. Yeah, I ran through his ass. But the thing is that I'll tell y'all is that it trips me out that people are so surprised that I'm a gamer. Like we started on this shit, you know what I'm saying? And
you have a project called Sex, Drugs,
and Video. Yeah, wow! And that's what it comes from.
I was wondering about how.
All right, well tell me where the cover came from. Where did I get that font from?
GTA, of course.
Yes, it was.
That one was good.
Did you see the blood coming on your
That was creative, I'm telling you. That was a good one.
But what I will say, man, is I stopped playing video games for a long time because I thought that it was a waste of time. And then I read an article that said that most people that play games are super creative. And for me, one of the reasons why I like acting is the same reason why I play video games. Sometimes I get tired of being me. You know, sometimes I just tap in, like this new Spider-Man game, I got lost in that shit.
That's real. The Spider-Man game is a hit, though. A lot of people's glued to it. David Banner, we appreciate you.
Make sure that you keep this in. And if you can, put it on there, go to davidbanner.com. Anything that you want from David Banner, go to davidbanner.com. We got a new movie that's called Never Heard. It plays one day. So we need everybody to go to Fathom, Fathom, events, events.com. Type in Never Heard. You can purchase your tickets online. And I'm enjoying myself. I went over about 30 minutes. We gotta go. My police is in the back like, what the f***? We didn't tell you to play no mother video games. Let's talk about the mother movie and make some mother money. I didn't bring you here to beat on his mother ass the way that you did. But I think, bro, you know, instead of an L, like, it's gonna stand for love.
I got way more wins from this interview than any L could sit down and cast a cloud over, but.
Just be patient. That's all I say in 2K. Just be patient and watch. And there's always a hole, and then you kill them. Let people shoot their load. Let them talk shit. Let their ego get them, and then you figure out their algorithm or their tendencies and beat the shit out of them.
Say less. It's CasBar. Check you out next time.
And just so y'all know, he got 2 more times that he got to pull. I ain't in here, so like the next interview, y'all make sure that he pulls and tells y'all like what's.
Oh no, there's more than that.
I was about to say. It wasn't
all the same thing. It ain't all the same. It ain't all the same.
Game over.